Hello and welcome to our video on calculating Coast Fire. Coast Fire is incredibly important because when you reach it, it means you don't have to put any more money into your retirement account and you can still have a secure traditional retirement. That means you're around 64, 65 years old and you have a secure retirement. So in this video, we're going to show you how to calculate that number. And it is a little bit scary. We have a lot of calculators here, but don't you worry. All of the calculators, all of the tools you need are going to be in the comment section of this video so you can access them directly. First, you're going to have to know what you need to know. Those things include how much you'll need per year in retirement, what your sources of income are going to be, how much money you're going to make from each source of income, what your current situation is, and how much your current investment will grow. Don't worry, we're going to go over some of these things, so if you don't know those things right now, we're going to help you figure them out. So first, let's talk about how much money you're going to need per year. This is highly subjective. Everybody's different, and there's a lot of variables that go into it. You'll have to consider inflation, your lifestyle. Do you like to travel? Do you like to eat out at fancy dinners? Your expenses. Are you still going to have a mortgage? Are you going to have any debt? Your medical care? And of course, any unknowns. We don't know what's going to happen in 20 years, so we have to plan to have a little bit of a cushion to make sure that we're going to be safe no matter what might end up happening. For this exercise, we're going to use my Coast Fire number, which is $60,000 per year. And I came up with that by thinking about all of those different things, what my lifestyle is going to be, what my expenses are, and it's a nice round number I estimated up to take care of any of those unknowns or inflation things. So that's what we're going to use for the purpose of this exercise, but your number is probably going to be different, so keep that in mind. So next, we're going to talk about the different sources of income that we are going to have. I have a few up here, and not everybody's going to have all of these things, but most people will have Social Security. The lucky ones of us will have a pension. A lot of us do have a 401k, but then there's also inheritances, side hustle income, and other defined benefit plans. For example, teachers and railroad workers don't get Social Security, but they get something else. For the purpose of this, we're just going to talk about Social Security, pension, and 401k because those are the three most common types. But I do want you to be aware that there could be other things that you need to take into consideration. So now it's time to dive into the calculations and find out how much money we're going to be getting from each source. So first, we're going to go to the Social Security website and find out how much money we can expect to get from Social Security. So here's the calculator. Remember that this link is going to be in the comment section of the video so you can access it. I'm also not using my real birth date or my real exact income. I'm using January 1st, 1980 as my birth date and $95,000 per year as my income. I'm also going to say I want to quit my job as of January of next year, and we'll see what I will get with Social Security when I retire with this. And the answer is I will get $1,259 per month in Social Security benefits when I reach retirement age if I quit my job now. That is $15,108 every year, which isn't bad, but it's not the $60,000 a year I need. So next, we're going to talk about my pension. Every pension plan is different, so you'll have to get the information for yours. With my pension plan, they calculate it based on my number of years of service times my average income times 0.01. And as you can see, that gets me $1,100 a month or $13,330 a year. Now, that all equals up to a grand total of $28,438 per year, which is $32,000 short of what I need for a secure retirement. So where am I going to get that extra $32,000 per year? Well, the answer is my 401k plan. My current balance is about $140,000 and I have about 25 years for it to grow. So we're going to go to this handy bank rate calendar, which again is going to be found in the comment section, to find out if I have enough money in my 401k plan right now that I never need to deposit another cent in order to get it to grow to where I need it to grow. And that means I'll be able to safely withdraw $32,000 per year. So this calculator is great because you can put how much your target withdrawal rate is. For us, it's $32,000 per year. And you can put your time frame, how long you plan until retirement, how long your retirement is supposed to be, and you get to put what you think the estimated return rate is going to be. Now remember, average returns are generally 7% per year, but We don't always have that, so I like to go a little bit lower. But another awesome thing about this calculator is that it accounts for inflation, and most other calculators don't. Inflation is generally 2% per year on average, and so if we assume 2% inflation per year and 6% growth per year, I'm going to need to have $950,000 saved up by the time I'm 65 in order to have a secure retirement. So the next step is to see if my money is going to grow to that. Let's find out. So there's another calculator. This is the final calculator we're going to use, and that's going to help us figure out whether our money is going to grow to what we need it to be. Remember, we need about $950,000, so we're going to see if my investment will grow to that if I stop working now. Cool thing about this calculator is that there's so many different freaking options, and I love that. So we're going to start at the end amount tab because we want to find out if what we currently have is going to meet our needs. Our starting amount is obviously $140,000. We want to start withdrawing 25 years from now with a return rate of 6%, and we're not going to contribute anything else because we don't want to work anymore. Unfortunately, that leaves us a whole lot short. So let's change the return rate to the historical average of 7%. Still short. So let's say we're not going to withdraw until 28 years from now. So instead of retiring at 65, we'll be 68 or maybe 69. And that ought to do it. If we wait 29 years to withdraw, never contributing another penny, we will get to that FIRE number. But that's not always okay. We don't want to wait that long, so you can look at some of these other options here too. You can see how much more money you'd have to contribute each month to get to your goal faster without having to wait for 29 years. Keep it at 25 years. And let's bump the rate of return back down because we don't think it's going to be 7% every year. And with that, we need to contribute $516 every month to get there in 25 years. With a higher rate of return and waiting a few extra years, it'll be even less. If we want to wait 28 years, we only have to put in $20 a month. That's not too bad. The last option that we want to look at is a starting amount. We want to show what our target is, which is obviously $950,000. We want 25 years, 7% rate of return, and we'd have to have $175,000 now. I know we can't magic ourselves into that extra $50,000, $75,000, so that's probably not going to help. But it's really cool to have these options on this calculator so you know what you're doing and you know what's going on and you know what all of your options are. And remember, these calculators are all in the comment section, so make sure you check them out and put your own numbers in and see what options work best for you. And this will all help you find out if you are actually at your Coast FIRE number or not. If you're not, you got to work a few extra years and build up to it, maybe invest a little bit more, maybe save a little bit more, but I have full faith that you'll be able to get there.